Alright, and we're back. And I told a lie in the last episode. I said we were going to be doing the trading sequence, the item trading sequence for the adult section of the game, but that's not true. We're actually going to be doing the hookshot. We're going to be getting the hookshot, which is something that we need to get from Kakariko Village. It's going to be interesting to see a cinematic sequence for Kakariko Village in this episode. It's my dog coming to talk to me. We've got to get off the horse. I'm still trying to work out how to dismount on a particular direction on the horse. Do you hold the stick to the left if you want to dismount on the left, or will that keep you moving? I'm not really sure. Okay, there was no cinematic sequence. Maybe there will be. Maybe we've already seen Kakariko Village as an adult. I don't think so. Let's talk to these guys. These guys were originally in the Hyrule Castle Market. This guy's still laughing. Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he's become even more timid. I'm gonna relax my rule about reading out the text. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampé, the gravekeeper, sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Right, so this is cueing you to go check out the graveyard. This is something that we need to do straight away. Because if we don't have the hookshot, we're not going to be able to get into the first temple. Luckily, there's going to be a lot of wood in the first temple, and so obviously this particular treasure is going to allow us to puncture wood and hold on to it. Use our newfound spin skills. Right, let's head into the graveyard. So this is a Poe here, but this is not a big Poe. We don't need to kill these Poes. That's just a small and meaningless Poe. Alright, that particular leaf that we just travelled up on was from the little magic bean that we planted. And look what it gave us. It directly gave us a piece of heart. So planting these little beans is actually really, really useful. It's something that you should do. So you're going to see lots of graves with these little flowers on the front of them. That's cueing you to pull them open, because it's telling you there's something important inside and then we need to check it out. I'm pretty sure this is the one that we need to go down into in order to find Dampé. Yep, it is. Okay, so we remember Dampé, the gravekeeper from before. He's the guy who took us on the great big digging quest, but now he's died. He's dead. He's a ghost now. He may not look like it, but he's confident in his speed. Let's have a race. So we have to be able to get to the top within a certain amount of time. I think it's within a minute, so that we can get our treasure. This particular treasure is going to be very useful. We use it a lot in this game. It's one of the most useful pieces of equipment that Link can have. Okay, falling into the fire will make you burn. I'm not sure how else to explain that. We do actually make it to the top, even though we got slowed down. I think if you go really fast, you get a heart piece. To make sure we follow him. So the fire serves a dual purpose, both to knock you out of the way if you get too close to it, but also to tell you which way Dampé actually went. He's a pretty fast ghost, I'll give him that. You can hear a little clock ticking. That tells you, you're running out of time and that you're going to get looked out from behind the door. Some climbing challenges. Doing this as a kid is really nerve-wracking. So I have to run up this particular ramp here. Alright, we made it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is gonna get us the hookshot. Okay, we made it in a bit more than a minute. Alright, it's called the hookshot. It's a spring-loaded chain. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. Yes, it definitely will. Wow, Navi is really insistent, isn't she? Alright, finally we got the hook shot. Should have cut through this, because you guys already know what it is, really. Oh, okay, a bit of clipping. Right, in order to move this block, we have to play the Song of Time. This is me not remembering it. Right, we've moved the block. Now we can go into this particular room here. Go up these stairs, yeah. Alright, now this is where we could have gotten that heart piece before, but we were very insistent and used our boomerang. I'm not sure if the heart pieces change when you become an adult or not. Now this is a little bit of a paradox. Something happened 7 years ago that we don't remember, and it was because of us. And something that happens in the future ends up triggering the past. So he teaches us a song that we can then go back and play it to him and cause this to happen. So it's a bit of a paradox. So we don't remember doing this, but we did do it in the past, and we have to go back and fulfill it and make sure that this particular situation happens again in the future. Incidentally, this song gets us a couple of heart pieces, or one or two. Makes it rain indoors, which is quite a neat feature. Alright, we learned the Song of Storms. I think the next place that we head is the House of Skulltula. And then that'll be it for this episode. We're still doing 10-minute episodes. 20-minute episodes will be coming soon, believe it or not. I figured it would be an easier way to get through the content and maybe deliver a more meaningful experience. We can, you know, have 20-minute long discussions between us instead of just 10-minute discussions. Hopefully this will get us to the top. No? I think we have to move a bit. This is another thing I should have cut through. Alright, we made it to the top. I'm pretty sure this guy gives us a heart piece as well, although we don't remember how we talked to him the first time. Damn these context-sensitive buttons. It's a pretty easy heart piece, you gotta know what to do though. I think that's something you would only know if you did a guide, if you used a guide. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you could have seen him from the top of the spire, the great big ladder up there, and you'd get curious about him, so you try and get down and see him. Because it doesn't seem like it'd be fair to put a heart piece in a position that you would never find out about through normal play through the game. Decided to talk to this guy. Oh, okay, so this is foreshadowing something in the game. Okay, so it's telling us to go down the well. Okay, so something about Saria from Navi. Let's try and get a good look at this guy. No, we can't really get a good look at him. Alright, we're in the House of Skulltula. I think we can get the next reward now. How many, okay, we're not going to check and see how many gold Skulltulas we picked up, how many medallions. Curse has been broken. Here's a reward, and I think it's just Bombchus. Yeah, just more bomb chews. These aren't very useful. We only really need them once in the game. I think they're good for just bombing things randomly. Alright, that's it for this episode. Okay, I promise we will get to the next interesting part of this game where we do the great big trading sequence. That happens pretty soon. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.